This quick video is just to show you how you can submit your math work. I know that a lot of people have been having problems submitting math work digitally on Google Classroom or some other platform just because it's hard to actually write symbols and write out your work on a computer. And there's a pretty simple feature on Google Docs that can actually help with that. So let's say that you're on your Google Classroom. I'm enrolled in HSE Math, so I want to just go into classwork to see all the assignments that I need to do. Now, if you actually click on the assignment name, you can have this option to view the assignment where it gives you some more details about your work, right? So it's going to count for 100 points. You have an option to submit your work over here. And then you have your instructions for your assignment and actually your assignment document. So you just want to press your assignment document. And as a student, you don't actually have the access to edit this document. So what you want to just do is just do File, make a copy, and it's going to create a copy of your document. So I'm going to rename this as, I'm going to get rid of that copy of, and then at the end of the assignment, I'm going to do underscore and then my name. And it can save to my Google Drive, and just to make sure that I'm super organized on my digital space, what I want to just do is go to my drive and then just create a separate folder for any of the math work that I'm working on. So I'll just say that this is math class. And that's the name for my folder. So I just want to press that check mark and then press select. And then this assignment's going to go to my math class. Once I press OK, it takes me to the copy of the assignment that I just made. And now I can actually edit this document for me to submit. So I just want to double click the header so that I can actually write my name, so that when I'm grading the assignment, I know whose work this is. And then under most of these problems, you're going to have a box where you can actually type in your work. So if this were a short answer response, you could just type in this was a hard problem or something like that. Like whatever your short answer response, you would just type that in. But let's say that you actually had to write out an equation or write out something with a lot of math symbols, right? So what you can do, on Google Docs, you have this option to insert equation. And then once you've inserted your equation, you can actually just start typing. So you can say k equals, and then let's say that you wanted to use a complicated symbol like plus or minus, you would go into miscellaneous operations and you have the option to put plus or minus 4, and you've written your answer. So over here you wanted to write k equals plus or minus 76, you would go into new equation and press k equals, you would go into miscellaneous operations once again for plus or minus, and then your square root option is over here, and you would just go ahead and type. And so this equation type in Google Docs is actually really powerful. It gives you a lot of different options. So you can write fractions, groupings, the mean, any of these operators, Greek symbols, inequalities, arrows. It's really cool, really popular, really powerful. And so you can use any of this to actually write out any formal equations that you need to use, or to write out your work on an online platform. So let's say that you're done with your assignment and you actually want to turn it in at this point. What you want to just do is go into test assignment number 1, so go back into your Google Classroom, and that option to just add or create your work, you can just press add, go into your Google Drive, and then in your Google Drive, you created that wonderful folder, math class, in order to help you submit your work. You can just click that assignment, add, and then it's uploaded. You want to just press turn in again, and then it's uploaded and submitted. Now let's say that an hour later you realize that you made a mistake on your homework and you want to revisit it just to make sure that you corrected anything that you made a mistake on. What you can just do is press unsubmit again, and then once you've unsubmitted, just X out, go back to your file where you had your work, and then make any edits that you need to. So let's say that this is edited. So what you can just do now is just go back into your Google Classroom, upload the same way that we talked about. So let's just recap how to actually do these assignments, right? So the first thing that you want to just do is make a copy of the document and rename it, just so that you know that this is your work. And I also suggest putting it in a folder that you make. The second thing is just to write your name on your document. And then finally, do insert equation in order to help you write any math symbols. So hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know, but good luck submitting your assignments.